Greetings and welcome back to Conscious Reality, where we speak on love, relationship, and spirituality. Hope you are having a beautiful day. So I did a video earlier this week on 10 things that are red flags when it comes to men. All right, 10 things 10 red flags that we find in men. Okay. Now I want to do about 10 things also that men feel as they are red flags when it comes to women. All right, so these are 10 red flags that men see when it comes to a woman, okay? Now, some of you are going to take this personal because, you know, sometimes you just can't hear something without finding offense to it. So I want you to just list these 10 things so that you have an idea of what we men might, and some mightn't, find as a red flag. Again, this is not every man who finds all these things as red flags, but these are, in general, what men find as red flags, all right? Before I begin, make sure you subscribe. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and subscribe. Make sure you like and make sure you comment. Let me know what questions you have in the end, all right? So let's begin. Number one, the first thing that men find as a red flag in a woman is a woman who has many male friends, okay? A woman who has many male friends. And I'm believing that men know how other men think, and a lot of men don't want women as friends. So when they know a woman has a lot of male friends, they know there's a lot of men waiting for their turn. A lot of men waiting for them to be over so that they could have a chance. Because we know how men are. A lot of us, men don't really want women as friends. Men want women as something else. A lot of times. And all the times. But a man who, when he sees a woman has a lot of male friends, he doesn't trust her. Because he believes that those men are trying, those men are doing it, or she probably sleeping with them. So he doesn't trust a woman with many male friends. Now, this might not be the case when it comes to is it true or not. It's just how men perceive a woman with a lot of male friends. All her friends is male. She hangs out with them. All right, understand. Number two, when a woman asks for money so early in the dating stage, you've been 2 weeks and you're asking for money. You're asking for help to pay your bills. You're asking for help to pay your this and pay your rent. That's a big red flag. That means you want a man you want support, not a man. So we don't feel like you want us. You just want the support. So when you ask for help in the beginning stages, like first few weeks that we just dating and, hey, can I have some money? That's a big red flag. Just like if a man asks you for money in the first few weeks, you're like, what the hell is wrong with you? Right? And I know you think that is different, but it's really not. In 2024, everybody creates their own life. You realize that everybody's independent these days. So when a woman asking for money that early, red flag for a man. Number three, now this is where the double standard comes in. If a woman is giving up the sex so early, I know the men wanted to, but if the woman is giving it up, the double standard states that he don't trust her. Because he thinks that that's what she does with all the other male, especially her male friends that she have. If she giving up the sex too early, a lot of male won't trust her. A lot of men won't respect her. Even though the men also are doing it with her, it's just a double standard. Is it right? Is it wrong? It is what it is, but I'm telling you how men think. Okay? So a woman who gives it up too early, first, second date, red flag, because how easy it is for anybody to have access to this. And if a lot of men have access to it, he doesn't really want it. See what I'm saying? He doesn't respect it. Number four, a woman who has as many kids as she has as baby fathers. If you have 4 kids with 4 baby daddies, red flag. Red flag. Red flag. He doesn't see you as somebody to keep. He sees you as somebody to play with. So a lot of time when you have 3, 4, 5 baby daddies with 3, 4, 5 kids, a lot of times his ego is going to take over. His ego is going to be like, nah, that's too much dudes. That's too much. You have too much partners. That's too much. So that's a lot of man's red flag. And I'm sure you can understand it. If a man has 4, 5, 6 baby mamas, you're probably going to find a red flag too, depending on what's your status in his life. All right. Number 5, a woman who's always in the clubs, always on the streets, always hanging out with all type of places. Red flag. Men don't want that. Yeah, it just don't look right. Stay, you know what I'm saying? He like, why are you always going out? Why you want attention or something? It's a major red flag for a man who, especially a man who wants a relationship, a man who wants to settle down. A man who wants to settle down don't want that. I promise you. I know you're probably just hanging out because, you know, you're single and you have a life. And you want to have fun. But I'm telling you how men see that. We said it's a red flag. Whether it is or not, whether it's bad or good, whether you think it's not or not, is irrelevant. I'm telling you what men see as red flags. All right? So if you're always on them people's streets, every weekend you going to some club, shaking your ass, some party, some this, some that, red flag for a lot of men. All right? Number 6, a woman who keep admitting that she don't trust men. That's a red flag. Because he got to prove himself. He got to try so hard to try to heal the part of you that someone else is break or that somebody else broke. And it's too much work. It's too much checking up on stuff. Too much checking phones, checking this, checking emails. He can't get a break. He can't get rest. You always assume that he's doing something. Everything you see, everything she sees becomes something is going on. So when you talk about a woman who always, I don't trust men and I don't trust this and all men like, that's a big red flag. Something ain't healed yet. Something ain't right. Something ain't connected yet. Or people that you messed with in the past just keep doing the same things to you. That's a major red flag. That's something that I feel personally, if a woman speaks that way, I'm not curious. I won't even go near her. I'm just saying personally, because heal yourself first. And if you don't trust men and stuff, leave them alone. Stop dating, because all you do is mess them up. Number 7, this joins number 6. If all your ex-boyfriends are garbage and trash, that's your red flag. And if everybody that you dated in the past are just drug dealers and this and that and what do you call it, bums or whatever else, no, red flag. That means you see yourself a certain way. That means the way how you rate yourself is, your self-worth is different. I'm just saying, so it becomes another red flag to grown men. If all you date is them raggedy dudes on the corner, if I talk to you and I see that your exes are just raggedy dudes, I'm not curious. I change my mind. Yes, I know. We should say, that's the past is the past. But sometimes the past is a pattern. And your pattern is going to be who you are. It makes who you are. It makes your program. So, no, it's a red flag. So, if you keep talking about your exes and show them to your current guy that you're dating and they're all trash and raggedy, no. You probably see him as raggedy too. Number 8, a woman who can't provide for themselves. In 2024, if you can't provide for yourself, it's different. It's not 1950s anymore. This is 2024, where women have the right to do anything. Businesses have the same pay as men, and even make more than men these days. If you can't provide for yourself, that's a red flag. Because now I'm not sure if you want me for support or for love. I'm not sure if you need, he probably ain't sure if you need him or you want him. Maybe you can't leave because you ain't got no money. Maybe you don't even want to be with him, but he provides that money, so you probably stay. So it's a big red flag. If you can't provide for yourself, it's a red flag for a lot of men, because now you're going to drain them. You're going to drain their pocket. You got to worry about you and your bills and your kids' bills, and it's too much. Especially when you're first dating. Now, it's different when we move in together. It's different when we get married, but damn, the first couple, no, it's too much. And no, too much. Number 9, this is something that's we don't really think about lately because it's not happening much. But a woman, I remember one day I went to a woman's house. This is like 15 years ago. I went to someone's house and her house was just messy. She was cute and she was cool, but her house was messy. Just messy. Clothes all over the floor, and that was my last time there. I wasn't curious anymore. Because if that's how you live, that's how I see you live, I'm good. I'll pass. Somebody who is messy, that's a red flag. No, I don't trust it. I don't know what the red flag is. If your living arrangement is that messy, your mind and the lifestyle is messy too. Chances are. So, I'm sure that some of you all don't want a messy man either. But a woman who is messy, who can't keep her home, or always, her clothes ain't clean. No. Oh, I'll pass. I don't know what you got. That's a big red flag. And the last red flag that I want to talk about, it's not that this is a bad thing. No, this one is not a bad thing. It's just the thing when a man gets to a certain age, he wants a woman that can cook. And when a woman gets to a certain age, maybe not 20s or early 20s. If you say you can't cook, and nothing wrong with it, you have time to learn. But she hits, she hits that late 30s, 40s, and you're talking about I can't cook and you haven't. No. And I'm not saying that it's a woman who cook in the home. I'm saying it's men cooks too, but adults cook. Adults, male or female. So when you're saying I can't cook and I don't cook, that's a red flag. No, I'll pass. For what? Why would, no. I don't care how much money you got. If you can't cook, that's like saying a man. That's like a man saying, you know what? As a man, I don't believe in working. Oh, I don't believe in paying bills. Same damn thing, right? Is that so? I'm a woman who can't cook. That's a red flag. I mean, you can't. Like, what happens when we have children? Who's gonna provide? I mean, you know, I gotta cook all the time. I'm the only one who gotta eat out. You know what I mean? Listen, man, I'm telling you, when it comes to these red flags, man, you gotta pay attention. Now, there's a lot more red flags when it comes to women, especially the social media. When the women are always showing her ass and shaking her ass and half dressed and always showing her butt cheeks, that's a big red flag. See, people use those ones as toys. See, the woman who's on social media, always twerking, always shaking their ass, always showing their bodies, always got to be half naked and stuff. Men don't take those women seriously. Men will chase them for something, but not for the real thing. You know what I mean? Those women will be used as, some women are just used as toys, just to play with. I'm just telling you the truth. Men use women, some for toys, some to play with, and some to take seriously. And a lot of times when you see the woman in the club, always out on people's streets, shaking her ass, half naked, dressed all and all this, that's the man. A lot of men will chase you, but they will chase you to be their games and their toys, because that's what they see. Everything is out. And those are red flags to a man who wants a relationship. Nobody wants that. I mean, yes, they're going to take it because the ego, but that certain men in this, in certain stages, are going to take it. And as soon as they get with her, they're going to be like, listen, I don't want you to go out no more in that type of clothes. And she's going to be like, but that's how you met me. Well, yeah, but I thought you would change. But it won't last. There's a lot of red flags when you talk about women. But some things are, you know, but these are general ones. I'm not going to go over all those individual red flags. But just check what I'm saying. If you agree, and if you don't agree, just let me know. I know some of us are going to take these things personal because you might, you know, you probably does or do one of these things or two of these things, and to you it's not a big deal. But it's not about you. It's about how you are seen. Remember, just like a man, we have red flags, but it's not that something is wrong with us, but sometimes it's how you perceive that red flag. So how a man perceives what you do or some of these things is the issue. So even if you do some of these things that it don't mean, though, you know, nothing bad or nothing wrong, understand it's not you perceiving yourself, it's they're perceiving you. So I'm just telling you red flags for a man. These are the things that men might see as red flags. Listen, I hope you like and I hope you comment. Let me know what you think, all right? Leave it in the comment. Y'all have a beautiful day.